Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Now today we're having a look at the app Relay. This is an addiction management app. By the use of courses, by the use of language and understanding and exercises that it takes you through, as well as a community aspect, it helps to get you past your addictions. Is it any good? Will it actually work? And what makes this different to some of the others? Well, let's dive in and take a look. So as we start to dive into Relay, you'd say it takes a little bit to load, but here we are. We're in my inbox here, one of their things that they've got, and you can have a look at all the stuff in there as well. Now I want to get out of that. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because there are a lot of names of actual people who are going through similar sort of things in here as well. Now, be aware I am still on the 7-day free trial, but here you can check in. Now, did I view pornography? I was abstinent from it. How many urges did I experience? Let's say 1. And he can select where it was as well. So what was I doing? It aims to get your commonality between your urges and where you feel them and what you are feeling to give you a pattern of what's happening. So then you can break that pattern as well. So let's say at home, it was pretty mild. I was feeling lonely, anxious, and go from that. Then we go through. Did I stay busy and focus on what I actually wanted to do rather than getting my analysis paralysis or option paralysis and just putting it all aside? No, I did. Good. And did I meditate? Yes. So that's mine for Monday, the 10th of March, which was yesterday, for those playing at home. Did I want to add a note? So you can add a quick little note as well. Back. No thanks. Weekly review now available. You can get started here. With all that, let's do it. Oh, I've got one day with data missing because I was going to record on that day, but I didn't. Okay. Mark all success. Mark all. Saturday updated. Okay, so you can see I did have some urges. This as well. Progress I've made. Abstinence was pretty good. And each day. So I had a couple of setbacks last week. I had 3 sobriety days this week. So it's not just for, I've set it for pornography, but you can set it for all different types of addictions as well. My boundaries and anywhere that I've had a setback. How do you feel so far about the boundaries I've set? I think they're very effective. So you can change it or continue with your same boundaries after each week. And my self-care. Yep. And yep. And I feel good about my self-care. Would I like to adjust? No, I'll continue. So you can add as much self-care, as many boundaries as you want. What's something I'm proud of? That'll do. And what do I want to focus on this week? And we've completed our review for the week. So you'll do that after each week and it'll count down too. Now, one of the biggest things is your intake assignment. Finish your recovery zone. So that's where you finalize your plan and how you plan to take on your addiction. You can schedule an intake call. So this is a serious app where you talk to real people and they help you with that. I haven't done that primarily because I'm only reviewing the app, and join a team. So you join an accountability team, 5 to 8 people, and they give you lessons or talk about their experiences and everything else as well and how they're going on their journey. And then we have our program. So you can see your path here. So you've got your foundations, which leads into addiction, craving, false pleasure, emotional pain, health, all the way up to 94 lessons on here as well. Now, one of the big things with this, you're paying about $1.34 a day. I don't know why. You've got the $3.99 scribbled out and $4.89 per year, but you can view different other plans as well. This is just what, if you're going for the trial, you've got $4.89 for the year. So $500 for the year. Not too bad, cheaper than most forms of therapy, but are you going to use it for the year? Now, one of the big things with this too is that it wants you to take things very slowly. So let's say we go into our little thing here, it's at 2 speed.
One piece of information people put out there is that the brain of an addict is different, and that causes them to be impulsive. or seek out high risks and lead to addiction. It's true that an image like a functional MRI does show differences between the brain of an addict and a non-addict, but that doesn't mean we're all way larger than average. Also, you wouldn't say that the cab drivers have cab drivers.
And you've got captions on here too.
It's the same with addiction. Your brain didn't make
you. Maybe.
But it is true that your addiction may have caused your brain to change as a result. The good news is...
But anyway, if I complete that one, there are times where you get your discussion and a summary of that as well. I don't want to dox anybody on these things, but even after some of the lessons too, it will get you to reflect or write something down on your state of change, how can I set my own stage for success, so on and so forth. Get you to do little exercises in there as well to help strengthen your resolve. Understand your why. Why do you want to break this addiction? What is this addiction doing or costing you? And then you can have a look at your progress. Then your team, that takes you into a bit of a chat room with your team, with their real names, some of their real stories and everything else as well. So I won't be putting their names out there. Then other activities that you've got here too, you can journal your reflection or view all entries. Your pulse check, how am I feeling right now? Now I'm feeling pretty good, I'm pleased, I'm confident, and share your thoughts. And how's my motivation? As well as an urge to log. And then you've got all your podcasts and stuff here as well to help you through those issues, as well as strengthen and gain knowledge about what the hell is actually happening for you and your brain with this. And add supporters, any live meetings and tips and tutorials for that, and that takes you to an external site. Then of course, yeah, you've got your emails up there as well. So that's pretty much about it. And in saying that's about it, means that there's your 94 lessons that you can keep going back through, all the podcasts and everything else as well as being able to journal and your support. The support in here is paramount and part of a vital part of your success. Being able to have other people review your check-ins as well, and you review theirs as well. The live system support that it seems to have involved with it. And then of course with it too, it's going to give you little notifications of when to do your pulse check, and you can set that in the app. And of course it goes through a comprehensive sort of little questionnaire to start with. What's your addictions? What are your main triggers? What do you want from this program as well? To put you into the right support group, because that is going to help your success. And the emphasis is on going slow. Slowing down, you won't beat it in a month. You may not even beat it in a couple of months. But by going through, keeping yourself accountable, doing all the little exercises and reflections and stuff, you'll gain a better understanding and the why of why you have that addiction and the how to beat it. I do believe that this one is looking like one of the premier addiction apps to really actually help and create lasting change and get you past that. It tells you, you're not alone. You're not a bad person because of this. It's a sickness. It is a bit of an illness that you can get better from. So it's really hammering home that, one, be soft in the way that you can get better from this. Don't bash yourself because you have this. And really emphasizing that you are taking the steps of getting better, and that by getting better, you will continue to get better. You may have slip-ups. It's just a stepping stone in the road to recovery. So I really appreciate that. Now, app-wise, pretty bland sort of app. There's not a lot of crazy features or anything else, or games or any of the other things that I've seen in previous addiction apps. This seems like a much more mature adult approach to things. The course is great. The price, while being pricey, locks you in for the year. So are you committed to this? Are you actually going to commit to using and changing, as well as committing to inputting stuff into the support, owning your own stuff, so that people can actually help and things can actually help? All up, I'd give this about an 8 out of 10. It does seem like it does the job, and it will do the job well, if you let it. But that's just my takeaway from it. Have you used Relay? Would you use Relay? What were your thoughts, the addiction process, and actually coming out of it? If you've got something else that may help someone deal with their addictions, leave a comment down below. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. That was Relay. I'm Rob Murphy, and I'll see you in the next video.